Hey everyone, Omri here, and today I want to talk to you about how to deal with rejection when you start teaching yoga. Since the start of the pandemic, a lot of people have been taking their online certification courses to become yoga teachers. A lot of people are passionate about yoga, they might have been practicing for many years, and since a lot of people aren't working in the same capacity as they've worked before, maybe they'd like a secondary source of income, or maybe even turn this into the primary source of income. Teaching yoga, the yoga field, is very competitive. It was competitive before. Now, with all these people taking their online certifications and coming up on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, it's becoming even more competitive. So let's go over 5 things that will help you deal with the difficulty of starting an online yoga business and working it so that you can be successful. Number 1, accept that you'll make mistakes. Everyone does. When I started, I didn't know anything about teaching online. I didn't know what equipment I needed to have. I didn't know how to actually conduct the class online. It was a big process of trial and error. And along the way, I made plenty of mistakes. Some things worked right from the start, and some things actually had to be improved on in order to be more effective when I taught. And the biggest predicament of how good things were, or if they weren't that great, is if people kept coming back to my classes. I want you to keep this in mind. When people come to your class, they're going to give you a chance. They're probably going to give you more than one chance. You don't have to perfect it instantly from the beginning, but it's good to ask for feedback and see what people actually think so you can make the adjustments that you need to get better. Number 2, learn from your mistakes or you're going to be bound to repeat them. When you get feedback or you realize when looking at the footage that something didn't work, make notes about it. I put a post-it note right in front of me on my desk that says, do more of this or don't do as much of that. And it's been helping me to focus in the moment while I teach, to do more of the things that work for my audience and to drop the things that aren't working so well. I want to focus on the experience that makes people come back and feel like they're getting a lot of value for their money. They're putting time and effort and money and faith in you. So I want to make sure that I give them the best product possible. So it's important to keep your eyes on the prize and to not repeat mistakes. Number 3, embrace the things you're good at and work on the things you're not. You know, when I came back from training, this was 10 years ago, I went and I taught my first class. And after class, I came to the owner and I asked him, how was it? And he said it was the worst class he's ever taken. You know, I could have gone different ways with that, but I went home and I studied very hard that night. And I came back the next day and I was really excited. And he came to take my class again and I taught the class. And after class, I came to him and I asked, how was that? And he said it was worse than the day before. So that didn't stop me from learning and improving. I just kept going at it. I kept going home and learning some more and coming back the next day and trying it. So it's a big process of trial and error. The things that worked, I keep. And the things that don't work so well, that my audience doesn't respond to as well, I drop those. You want to focus on the things that give you repeated customers. Number 4, even if you teach the best class possible, there are going to be people who are going to love you, and there's going to be people that it doesn't work for them. Don't take it personally. It's not about you. You have your thing. You do you. People who are going to be attracted to what you do are going to gravitate towards you and are going to come and take your class and then tell their friends. And many people that have taken my class have recommended to friends to take my class, but it wasn't suitable for the friends. They thought it was either too intense or the rhythm was wrong. I don't take it personally. All I know is that I put my best effort forward and I try to bring the best product out there. And the people who gravitate and that connects to keep coming back. And that's what I focus on. So for those people, I keep thinking and asking, how can I make it better for you? Point number 5, consistency. This is the hardest one by far, and it's very difficult. You need to continue doing what you're doing. I know sometimes it feels a little disheartening when the attendance drops or you're not getting enough traction, but know that it's a game of persistence. If your face is in front of those people again and again and again, and you'll say things, and some of the things you'll say are not so great, but some things will catch, some things will be appealing, some things will tell that person, will give that person an indication they should check you out again, or if they've never seen you before, they should check you out. So don't stop. Keep going. Realize that the process is about making mistakes. You know, in my Instagram feed, between my postures, between pictures of postures, I post some sayings that I collect from the internet, from books, from things I read, from things I hear. And a lot of these phrases help me move forward. They help me focus on the right things and let go of the things I don't really need to move forward. So remember, one of the most important things here is to just keep making, keep creating, keep innovating, and make it so that whatever you're offering has something new, a little something new every time. I'll give you a couple of tips on what worked for me. It might work for you, it might not, but it'll give you a more concrete example of how exactly I do that. So my class is never the same. It's something that I've done from the beginning. I don't plan my class, I don't think about what I teach, but that's because I have about 10 years of experience teaching yoga, so I know where I can take them, and I also know how to read where they are that day. So on a day that it looks like they're not in the greatest mood or they're not feeling great physically, I can adjust the class to look to feel a little easier. But on days where I feel like they have a lot to give, I'm going to push them really hard. Another interesting thing I did is sometimes I'll make videos that I'm not in love with. I don't like them that much. I don't think they showcase the best of me. Sometimes they're weird. But I've realized a long time ago that in order to get out of my comfort zone, I have to do things that part of my mind doesn't necessarily agree with. I posted a video a couple weeks ago. It was very strange. It was just me doing these two voices. It was not like me, but once I put that video out, I leaped over this hurdle I had of fear, of what will people think. And you know what? Who cares what people think? Once again, the people who like what you do are going to gravitate towards you. And if there's a part of your personality that infuses something that's different, just realize that's an advantage. If everybody in the yoga world did the same thing, it would be very hard to decide who you like and who you don't. But everyone's different. And I gravitate towards teachers who not only teach a good sequence, but that I gel with on a personal level. Obviously, we're not friends and we're not talking every day, but I just like their jokes and I like their attitude and I like their mannerism, and it makes me feel comfortable and safe, and it makes me feel like I can grow and expand with them. So I hope this helps you. And remember that if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell icon that's going to remind you when new videos come out. I'm now mixing my videos. I'm creating videos that are both short practices that you can practice too. I'm teaching them, I'm taking them, you can see what I'm doing, and also tips and tricks like this video that'll help you get your business going, help you get your practice going. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you back soon. See you later.